Hector looks good, guys. He looks so good. Just briefly peeking at him, I saw DC Vengeful Fighter. That's such a crazy combination. And again, he looks magnificent. His attack pose looks so good. Look at his chibi avatar. Everything's perfect. I know I'm biased. You don't need to tell me that. Hector's probably my favorite male hero in all of Fire Emblem. Though Har has this cool factor that I don't. Okay, maybe I like Har a bit more, but Hector's pretty close. Definitely top 3 of my favorite male characters in all of Fire Emblem. Anyways, let's go over his skills. Right away, the 2 things that pop out immediately are DC and Vengeful Fighter, but then 2 other things that pop out is Thunder Almaz and Ostio's Pulse. These are very interesting skills. When I first saw Ostio's Pulse, and you guys know when I check these things out, it's first impressions, first reactions first. So when I first saw that, I thought it was like, you know, Emblea's emblem, or, you know, Muspel's emblem, or, you know, the thing that makes you invincible. I thought that's what it was. And then I thought that was a bit crazy. But then I saw Ostio's Pulse, briefly read it, the title, so I knew it was definitely not going to be something insane, like, you cannot do damage to Hector. If they actually did that, though, I think it would be kind of legit, because if you guys ever play Blazing Blade, you basically just put Hector on a castle or a fortress or whatever, and he just doesn't die. So, yeah. Yeah, he's invincible. That would be beyond power creep, but it would be kind of fitting, I would say. Let's break down the skills, the 2 unique skills, the 2 fresh new skills. It's really weird that we consider weapons skills now, but that's what it says, equip skills when you can change your weapon to. Alright, let's see. It says Thunder Almaz grants defense +3. I'm already in love with this weapon. It just says defense +3. That makes so much sense. There's no way there's gonna be a fast Hector, guys. You already know that. So defense +3, he's gonna find a use to that. And there's no way he's not gonna have great armor, great defense. Like, look at his armor. It friggin' glistens, man. That's so magnificent. He might have the best looking armor in the game. And look at that. Even his chibi form makes him look like a badass with his armor. Anyways, grants defense +3 if number of allies within 2 spaces, excluding unit, is greater than the number of foes within 2 spaces, excluding target. Foe cannot make a follow-up attack. What? That's Wary Fighter without the HP threshold. Now you might be saying, well, maybe you don't get the right number of allies. But guys, he's an armor unit. Your armor units just ball up. Even for things like Arena, armor units ball up really, really easily. You just get them to swap and they just keep swapping each other. In other words, you're not doubling on Hector. At least not when the AI controls it. Hey, if you use it yourself, it's chances of it happening are not going to happen. Now, if you use Hector by himself, like with armor boots or something, yeah, I get it. Maybe you lose, you cannot get the right situations to happen. But it should be pretty easy to set this up and you just prevent follow-ups. Ooh boy. Anyways, Draconic Aura, never a bad skill. This is also indicating to me that he's going to have high base attack like all the other Hectors. So, most likely, I don't know his stats yet, but most likely slow, of course. High defense, of course. High attack, of course. Moderate res, of course. Well, his res might be mediocre, but that's what I think he is. And then he's going to have like some ridiculous BST. In before 180 BST. I definitely think 180 BST will happen one day. I definitely think it'll happen one day. If we play this game, guys, if we all play this game for 3 more years, do you guys want to see what happens then? I bet there's gonna be like a new kind of Soleil, you know, that just power creeps all the 5 stars, previous 5 stars. The new Soleil will have armor BST and 3 movement because they gotta make her better than everything else. I mean, imagine the game 3 years from now. How can you outdo yourself continuously? You gotta do something ridiculous. I don't want to think about the future, but it will be really interesting. 3 years in the future, I wonder where this game will be. Anyways, we keep going off on tangents. DC Vengeful Fighter with Draconic Aura and with how Thunder Almaz works. In other words, Hector can prevent a double, and then with Vengeful Fighter, he will double back. Now, that is if his ability works, which I think it should work. That ability is seriously broken. All you need is having more allies than foes within 2 spaces. That's like one of the easiest things to get to happen with armor. That's amazing. That's so good. And you pair that with Vengeful Fighter, quick charges, and he attacks back with Draconic Aura. This is so perfect. What doesn't he kill then? And that's not even everything, because his last skill is Osteo's Pulse. At the start of turn 1, grants special cooldown -1 to all allies. Granted only if number of those allies types on current team greater. Sorry. Less? Wait, no. Greater or equal to 2. Oh my god. I'm sorry. It's so late. I'm sleepy. I can't identify signs no more. Isn't that basically Infantry Pulse? But this works on everything. This works on everything. And they just have to be not armor. Pulse Tactic. What the fuck? What? That's insane. Why would they do that? -1 to everybody? That's way too good. No, seriously guys, that's too good. Oh boy. You guys sure you're not pulling for Hector? I'm completely blown away. I don't remember a hero being so awesome. Like in every which way. Great art, great voice actor, great chibi form, great looking attacks, great skills, and he's a legendary hero. And he's probably gonna have crazy stats. Now, they'll probably come out soon. I mean tomorrow, but how do you not pull for him? Nimius, I ain't gay. Well, how does this not make you gay? Remember when M. Grima was the shit? Yeah, I remember when M. Grima was the shit, but I feel like this is even better. M. Grima blew me away too, because for the same reasons. Great animation, great looking chibi art, great, portrait art, great skills, bringing in Vengeful Fighter to the masses. Exploration was amazing. Everything about Male Grima was great too. This is probably as game shattering as that. I'm sorry, I'm biased. I like Hector a lot, so I can't help but gush so much for him. Alright. I mean, this is just so perfect. They did him so right. His armor looks so good. Look at that twirly axe twirl. That's a two-handed axe, man. Do you guys not comprehend how cool that is? Okay, well, Ike just did it too, but Hector's cooler than Ike. You gotta realize that. But that's a two-handed axe you just twirled around on one hand. You wanna try that for yourself? You'll break your wrist. And he's doing it in full armor too. Hector's the coolest. But no, he's actually broken. I bet there's gonna be like a bunch of you guys who will be like, Hector's not broken. You could probably kill him with a fire mage. What the fuck? Wait, there's a chance he might survive. He might have the HP, and with his axe, he might just get shot one time and survive. Okay, but the point is, like, he's as... I don't even need to see what his stats are. He's gonna be a top 5 axer, top 3 axer. Might even be top 2. We'll see him. We'll see really soon, but he's definitely at the top of it. Sorry, I just can't stop gushing about him. All right, that's it, guys. That's it. The rest of the heroes, like, it's so clear. Pulver Green. There's no reason not to. Okay, well, sorry for hyping him up. I can't help it. I've never felt this way. Well, I guess I've felt this way a few times, but it's just like this game that I've been playing so long that at this point I'm not expecting it to surprise me, and then this happens and I'm like, what? I haven't felt this way in a long time about a male hero. I fully admit that I have a bias towards the pretty girls in this game. This is a waifu collecting game, and I say it every single time because that's what I go for just about with every banner. But Hector, man, Hector.
Yay, more distant counter fodder Kappa.
Okay, you shut up right now. He is not distant counter fodder. I bet some of you sickos will use him for distant counter. Don't you dare. Well, I guess you have to, because normal Hector... When was the last time normal Hector was back? Alright, fine. If you use him for distant counter, I can understand it. But he better have shitty IVs. Because if you get good IV Hector, you better use him. That's all I gotta say. I can't believe some people... The thing is, in our Discord, in our Fire Emblem Heroes Discord, people are saying that. Wow, celebrating, you know, distant counter fodder coming onto a banner. Fuck you guys. It's fucking Hector, man. How dare you? Well, I guess you have to, because distant counter is only on Hectors. Is there a reason why distant counter is only on Hector? Oh, what is with IS? They're like, you gotta kill your Hectors. If you want this amazing, you gotta kill your Hectors. Or fuck IS. But okay, fine. Fine, you guys are not completely wrong for saying distant counter fodder's back, but it's not his fault. I bet when CYL Hector comes out, he's also going to have distant counter. Oh god. I just can't imagine using such a fine hero for distant counter. But saying that, I've used a bunch of Hectors for distant counter, so... You know, that's actually really funny. If you pull for green, you get Hector and you get Myrrh. Well, guess what Myrrh's best build is? Distant counter QR. You would use the Hector you got for Myrrh. Oh, that's so messed up. Oh, yeah. Wow. Maybe this is actually the Myrrh banner, and all they wanted you to do was get distant counter and put it on Myrrh. But Myrrh's really damn good too. Okay. Maybe that's the that's the master plan, guys. Okay, well, yeah, that's all I have to say about the banner. Sorry for dragging this on. I'm just really excited. Anyways, what do you guys think about the banner? Let me know. Yeah. Oh boy, how many orbs do I have? I think in all I'll have around 110, 120 orbs by the time this banner ends. So I'm gonna just try my best to get Hector. I'll be pulling for greens. Yeah, I gotta do red Starjet. Greens, red, and blue. I'm gonna pull for everything. Oh crap! I don't want to do that. I want to save orbs, but there's nothing I can do about it.